1 minute you need my ID, next minute you don't need my ID.
Because we got it.
Good for you. You don't know how happy that makes me.
I don't understand why people.
Okay, so can I leave now? Who's in charge? Who's the boss?
All of us.
No,
I'm
there's no head honcho
I
here.
am the boss.
So am I still being detained here unlawfully?
For a second, yes.
Well, you're being charged for every second I'm here.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
I don't understand why you just arrest him or not.
Yeah.
We got
You
shit
can't
to
just
do.
detain me here for nothing.
We're not. We're investigating to see if you drove.
Investigation for
Oh my
what?
God.
Yo, what's going on, folks, and welcome back to Audit the Law. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Today, I'm bringing to you guys a video brought by the way of this channel here, going by the name of Majestic Tree 423. In this video, this man and his family are stopped and detained by the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office from the state of Tennessee. This takes place at West Ridge High School, which is the property they want this man trespassed from, in which this man does not have a problem with. The only problem is that he is not willing to give up his identity to these cops for a non-criminal trespass, and I believe righteously so. These cops go to the extent of running the family vehicle's license plate in order to gain their private information, and also which they are allowed to do at any time. The only problem here is that they detain them further only to run their license plate for the sole purpose of retaliating against this man for something completely unrelated to the trespass. This video is absolutely unbelievable, folks, and I want you guys to go ahead and check this out. I believe this is retaliation at its finest. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. I'll go ahead and see you guys at the end of the video.
You do not need my information for a trespass.
Sure, I do.
No, you don't.
Then who am I trespassing?
Me.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
I am.
Tell me your name. Is that the route you want to go?
I'm invoking my First Amendment right, and my Fifth Amendment right,
Okay.
and my Fourth Amendment right. You do not need my name.
Sir, here's the thing. Here, let me talk to you. Here's the thing, like to trespass you, we can't just say this dude in the white van's trespassed. We have to have a name to say you're trespassed. Like when we tell dispatch, hey, this person can't be back on this property.
Okay, there was a guy that was trespassed from Walmart.
This ain't
He
Walmart.
refused. He sued and won.
It's not Walmart.
I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment.
Walmart's different than a school.
Okay,
I'm invoking my Fifth
your
Amendment.
Fifth Amendment.
What?
Fifth Amendment is it keeps you from incriminating yourself.
No,
Okay,
I have the right to
I know.
remain silent. Anything I
That's
say
what-
or do will
That's
be
what,
held against me.
that's what Fifth Amendment is.
I'm not giving you my ID.
Okay.
It's not happening.
Okay.
I'm
No.
not under
fine.
detention. I have broke no law. What law have I committed? If I'm under investigation of what? What did I do?
This isn't going to go well.
Okay. For what?
Trespassing.
For what? What did I do?
Because they want you trespassed.
This is public property.
No,
This is school. This is public property.
Quasi-public.
It's public. My tax dollars pay for every brick that's put
They
on the school.
exactly. They said that he isn't allowed back on school property, and they said, "I need your ID," and that's a no.
Now
And
they're
then,
illegally running my tag.
you know, uh-oh, they're running the tag,
Yes,
Mom.
you are. He's illegally running my tag.
Okay. Well, then, if you feel you can sue and win,
I will.
you can do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I can leave?
Not yet.
Well, why can I leave? What are you detaining me for?
Because we're fixing the trespass.
What are you detaining me
Come
for?
here. You can't walk off. You can't leave.
So I'm being detained right
I've
now.
already told you you're being detained
for
right
what?
now.
For what?
Because we're trespassing you, and we're not letting
For
you go.
what?
We're not letting him go until.
Do you know this isn't going to go well?
You're holding me here for
Yes.
what?
For an investigation detention for what?
We are trespassing you. I'm not going to say this.
You
again.
don't need
We're
need me
trespassing
here to trespass
Yes,
me. You do not need me here to
when
trespass
we know who
me.
you are, we'll trespass you.
People get simple
I'm pretty
trespass
sure they know who my
from
dad is.
Walmart every day, and they
And when
don't
they
show
get
their
out
IDs.
We know
They all
who
know.
he is.
They all
This
know
isn't
who
criminal
he is.
trespass.
But that's what
What crime have I
that's
committed?
what they do at Walmart.
What
So
crime have I
that's
committed?
Hey, I'll call
What crime
Evelyn
have I
and have her
committed?
come get us.
Commit a crime to be trespassed.
I have to commit a
Abby,
crime for you
call
in order
Evelyn.
to force me to give you my ID.
Oh, I have her
I have to
phone.
commit a crime.
Not true.
Yes, it is true.
Here, I'm going to...
Not true.
Okay,
It is true.
bye.
You're
Record this.
insane. I've studied constitutional law for 20 years.
Are you calling Evelyn?
Okay.
Mom can't drive.
Oh.
We'll see. If y'all get in the van, y'all go.
what was the issue with
They suspended him for 2 days, OSS, for lying to a teacher, him. And I told him, they were talking about policy this and policy that. And I said, y'all have half-naked girls walking around this campus every day, all day, and y'all don't violate them for dress code or anything. Then them two idiots in there,
Is that what he got
look,
in trouble
he got in trouble for lying.
I was on my phone.
He was on his phone.
This has nothing
But
to do with
I
what
told
just
them they
happened.
got half-naked girls walking around here. They immediately flipped it and said that I'm up here watching these half-naked girls walk around this campus. The people that y'all need.
Lower you.
There's no volume on the First
We're
Amendment.
not yelling at you.
So
they just accused my dad of
they
being a
just accused me
pedophile.
of being a pedophile.
I know, but
And y'all are nuts.
I wasn't down there.
Exactly. This is the problem.
I didn't
They're all
accuse
watching.
you.
They all think it's funny.
These two morons
As
that
soon
I
as he-
wouldn't trust to wash my dog.
As soon as he mentioned underage girls, he called me,
literally
'cause he's
just
a
charged
dickhead.
me, just called y'all here because I said that y'all have girls violating dress code every day, all day, and then they literally just stood there and said that I'm up here watching half-naked girls walk around the campus.
Yeah, it's not true. There's no reason to be so upset.
It's-
Lower your voice.
why I'm upset,
I
sir,
know, I
because it
understand.
isn't true.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not true. You don't have to yell at me.
But here you are.
I'm not yelling.
But
at
here
you
you are.
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And
That is what's
that's
going
what I'm
on.
talking
That is
about.
what's going on. You just had
what's
two
going on.
administrators of this school
I'm sitting here
charge a parent with being a pedophile.
If I could say something really quick about every cop on this scene, I think the bald cop here with the tattoos seems to be the most logical one here. But still, I don't see him as any better or different as the other ones on scene, as he isn't doing anything about these other cops trying to violate this man's rights. And there it is once again, we see them having this back to blue mentality. These other two cops on scene appear to be complete condescending narcissists. A simple trespass warning should not come to this extent of a situation. I think it is the most ridiculous thing on earth how this is the most of what cops can make with their time. Literally causing trouble and agony for the people they say they're supposed to serve and protect. For those of you who have been paying attention for the last few decades, that is surely not the case. Every chance they get, they make it an effort to violate the rights of everyone they come across. And they are so keen to doing it because they know a majority of the population, especially young folks, have no knowledge of what their rights are. It seems like all the police have been good for is harassing the people and extorting their money for the state. I've said this before, folks, and I'll say it again on how it is a clown show of a system that we live in, where justice is supposed to be given to the people instead of the public servants who do wrong on the job. They are protected with avenues such as qualified immunity, internal affairs, and police unions.
Discharged you.
Nobody's charged you with being a
That is why
pedophile.
you're here. This is why you're here.
Not being a pedophile. There's nothing.
I'm saying that's the reason why he called y'all.
They got upset.
They got upset because they made something up.
What? Because you got mad.
Because there's no
They said
consistency.
something. You said they
You
said
can't-
something, and then you responded back, and
Yes.
they got upset, and that's why
Yes.
that we got called in.
Yes.
So I wasn't in there. I don't know what's going on.
He must have said
I
the
can't-
word policy
I just
10
came down
times.
here and like I said, I'm trying to have a civil conversation with you.
Understand.
And it could be totally different than us.
But two school administrators even making an accusation like that, for me, I don't know.
It was the tall one.
Whoever called y'all down here.
Hughes.
Is Hughes the tall
The one
one?
that's always with me.
Hughes and Witcher.
Yeah.
Who's driving y'all out?
Why?
Because you're suspended.
Okay.
So I'm asking
You
who's
was here,
driving.
didn't you?
No. That's a good assumption.
I mean, we don't have to assume. We can just look.
Go look. This is private. Is this public property? Private property? Whose property is
Okay,
this?
if you've studied law, you understand that it's quasi-public property. And quasi-public property, you can still be charged with crimes, okay?
Okay.
You can be trespassed.
But I'm not.
It's just like what?
I'm not being charged with a crime.
No, you're not being charged. You're being trespassed.
Oh, please
listen
go look up Tennessee law and say when am I compelled to forcefully give you my ID? When I've been what's the RAP? What's the reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime?
If I have suspicion that somebody wants you,
You
that
have to
has the
articulate it, sir.
capability,
Articulate it.
and you won't listen. So how can you articulate anything when you won't listen?
You wasn't there. How can you
start
articulate a crime that you wasn't there?
I'm coming out here. I'm coming out here. They say we want him trespassed from the property. We don't want him back.
Okay.
Okay. Our job, identify you, so we can trespass you and let you know what the consequences are if you come back to this property. Okay. I have reasonable.
Sarge, if you would like, I will go.
Alright folks, this is that point in the video where it gets a little unbelievable. It's obvious that the sheriff deputy hasn't got a single clue of what he's talking about. To be trespassed from public property, you must have committed a crime. Even then, you must be given a verbal warning to leave the property before being given a written ticket. Just because a cop wants you trespassed from public property, it cannot just be for any reason. Right now, what you guys are about to see is the pettiest thing that these guys can do at this point. After several minutes of going back and forth for this gentleman's ID, which these cops are legally not obligated to have, they run the license plate of the vehicle and detain them until until they figure out who drove the vehicle to this location. The father is then threatened with arrest if they see that he was the one driving. Folks, this is something cops are definitely not allowed to do. Not running the license plate itself, they can do that at any time it is in public view. In this case, these cops are retaliating against this family and use their license plate tags to do so. Looking at it from a reasonable perspective, I do believe this is a Fourth Amendment violation. There is nothing here at this moment that gives these cops probable cause that this man drove there with a suspended driver's license, but I definitely want you folks to go ahead and let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Let's keep watching.
Watch this camera, and if he drove, we will hook him and take him to jail.
I can look at it right
I hope you do. I hope you do.
They said they're gonna go look at
I hope
the
you
cameras
do.
and see if Dad drove.
Y'all are so petty.
I hope y'all
I
do. This
literally
is my
drove
tax
here,
dollars
but don't
going to work
waste your
right
time.
I came out here to try to talk to you.
Super hateful to us.
And
You
let
went
you
with the
know.
Oh, so someone, hold on. Did you swear an oath to the Constitution? To uphold the Constitution? Did you?
Because they looked at
Did
us.
you?
And I'm not violating.
Did you? Have I committed any crime while I've been standing here? What?
You drove here.
You don't fucking know that.
If you didn't,
Oh my God!
She literally drove
You're
here.
pretending a crime committed. This is why I'm yelling. Because of people like this and people like that. Y'all think y'all own people. You don't own
do you
me.
know the crime of disorderly conduct?
Okay,
know?
do it.
Do you
Disorderly
know
conduct. Do it. Yeah, I do know. My First Amendment right has no volume level.
You are yelling here, man.
Preacher, okay, so the preacher that stood in front of Kingsport Courthouse with a megaphone and shouted in it, he didn't get arrested.
From the house.
We can trespass you from this property.
We've already said that. I'm
Trespass
trespassed.
us and let us leave.
I'm trespassed. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Here, let me explain this to you again. Like, to trespass somebody, you got to be able to. Like, if we
That's not,
trespass
sir,
somebody,
that's
we
not
have to put
true.
their name.
That is not true. That is, I'm telling you, that is not true. In order for you to compel me to lawfully give up my identification, right, is you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed, is being committed, or was committed.
We don't need your ID. We know who you are.
Duh! That's what I've been saying for
You just
15 minutes.
Because you just ran his plate illegally. That's how you know who he is.
And they said, so you're
How
looking
how's
at half
that
naked
illegal?
girls?
For us to run a
Because this isn't public property. This isn't in
I
public.
can run.
I'll run this plate and this
Yeah,
plate.
we
and
can
that
run
plate
all
too.
these plates.
And there's nothing
If any
wrong
of these
with it.
people
Okay.
need to be
Okay.
trespassed, if we're
Okay.
asked to trespass any of these people, we can run the tag that they're
Any
in.
plate.
Good for
Any
you.
plate.
Good for you. 1 minute you need my ID. Next minute you don't need my ID.
Because we got it.
Good for you. You don't know how happy that makes me.
I don't understand why people.
Okay, so
Get them to
so
make
can I
that
leave now? Who's in charge? Who's the boss?
All of us.
No,
I'm
there's
the
no
boss.
there's no head honcho
I
here.
am the boss.
So am I still being detained here unlawfully?
For a second, yes.
Well, you're being charged for every second I'm here.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
I don't understand why you just arrest him or not.
Yeah.
We got
You
shit
can't
to
just
do.
detain me here for nothing.
We're not. We're investigating to see if you drove in here.
Investigation for
Oh my
what?
God.
Driving on
Dude,
suspended.
Y'all,
drove.
you can't do that. You
literally
can't hold
drove.
someone here and force them to be here.
We have
You can keep
reason
saying
to
that and watch us
believe.
do
You have
You-
what?
I'm telling you
what?
what's going to happen.
What?
Keep
What
going.
is your reason?
There's no reason for me to be here.
What made you think that he drove and
Yeah,
not me?
you have to have reasonable, articulable
Exactly,
suspicion
you
of
don't
a
have one,
crime
that's why you're not
has
answering.
been committed.
He said we have reason to believe that
You
he
don't
was driving
know.
the car.
In your head, your
investigating.
3-pound
My guy
brain,
don't
you
have
don't
a
know.
license,
You're
but I didn't
investigated.
just
My
drive it.
ass.
And you're detained while we
Oh,
investigate.
okay. Well, believe me, this
Okay,
ain't going to end well.
Okay.
Okay.
If you would like,
Okay.
if you would like me to, I'll have my.
Do whatever you want to do. I don't want. Do whatever you want. You got the uniform. You got the big bad gun and badge, brother. You go do what you got to do.
Y'all are literally grabbing at whatever to try and throw my dad in jail. Y'all are horrible pieces of
Y'all are
shit.
stupid.
I came out to trespass him.
You did.
Then do
You
it.
do it.
And
Right?
leave.
This is the problem. You
The
have to
problem
listen.
is you're holding a free citizen of this country against their will because you have that and that. Without those two things, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what the fuck did I just tell you? Y'all are fucking
Yeah, now
stupid.
what?
Yeah,
Now
this is
what?
retarded.
I just said I drove.
All the
What's
gangbangers, all the fentanyl,
Oh my
all the
God.
illegals,
Y'all
all the
are-
Hey,
crime,
there's probably
and
kids
we're
playing
here.
in the bathroom over there. You should probably get to that. That's what I would do.
All the drugs being sold in this school, but we're here.
Yeah, he said she drove.
Okay.
What did I
just said
say?
listen to all of y'all,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all can't do the same.
What do you mean?
I've been trying to talk to you, and y'all just.
The only
don't go.
difference is you swore an oath and we didn't. Do you have a code of conduct? Y'all have codes of conduct,
And
right?
nobody has broken.
I haven't either. Last time I checked, as a free American citizen, I can say what I want as loud as I want.
Not necessarily.
No, who am I defending? Who's out here? Where's the complaining at? You?
Disorderly. Who's complaining on disorderly?
The cop?
if you just like inside, if you cause a scene and
We
cause
didn't. They accused my dad of being a pedophile.
To
They
who?
accused my dad.
I'm
Like,
not-
are you?
So
I'm
as
not
long as
causing-
y'all-
I'm not
y'all
causing
can't
a scene to
listen, y'all
anybody.
just stay in here.
So you're detaining me because we won't listen to you?
No, I'm listening to you. You keep saying you want me to tell you. And
I don't want you to tell me
Okay.
anything
Then
or
get your car
explain
and get off
anything.
God, this is
Thank
ridiculous.
God.
We've been trespassed this whole time.
Y'all have a good day.
Why'd you shut the door then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Alright guys, I want you guys to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I think the cops in this video went way over their boundaries of their job by retaliating against this guy, because that's all this really is. A simple trespass warning that turns into a 20-minute long detainment, all because this deputy doesn't know the law and what our rights are, and obviously appears to be too arrogant to listen and learn them. I don't think there is any better demonstration of what retaliation looks like, as well as the intimidation tactics they're taught back in the academy. The slick-back deputy of this video proved to us once again how extremely arrogant and petty cops can be. The anger and frustration coming from this family is completely understandable. As laws progress and get more ridiculous throughout time, there is no better time than now to start brushing up on what your rights are. The most important one being the First Amendment protects your rights of freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and the freedom to petition your government for a redress of grievances. These are the 5 elements of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Learning and understanding these rights empowers you to stand up for yourself if you ever may find yourself in a situation like this. If you guys appreciated this video, I want you all to hit the like and subscribe. As always, the original video and channel links will be down below in the description. Thank you all once again for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.